Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Kuj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. The recitation continues from Surah War Mahalle Chauthe Ki, the 22nd paudi or ladder in this war, attended by two sloks from the third Nanak. Slok Mahalla Tija. जन्म जन्म की इस मन को मल लागी, काला हुआ स्याहो, खनली धोती उजली ना हो गई, जे सो धोवण पाहो, गुर प्रसादी जीवत मरै, उल्टी होवे मत बदलाहो, नानक मैल ना लग गई, ना फिर जोनी पाहो। महला तीजा। चहों जुगी कल काली कांडी, एक उत्तम पदवी इस जुग माहे, गुरमुख हर कीरत फल पाइयै, जिनको हर लिख पाहै, नानक गुर प्रसादी अंदिन भगत हर उच्चर हैं, हर भगति माहे समाहे पौड़ी, हर हर मेल साध जन संगत, मुख बोली हर हर भली बाण, हर गुण गावा हर नित चावा, गुरमति हर रंग सदा मान, हर जप जप औखद खाद्या, सब रोग गवाते दुखा घाण, जिना सास गिरास न विसरै, से हर जन पूरे सही जान, जो गुरमुख हर आराधते, तिन चूकी जम की जगत कान। Again, speaking about Janam Janam ki is man ko lagi, mal lagi. So, it is all about the mind and its imperfections, if you will. Mal, filth, dirt. What is the nature of this dirt or the filth? We call it the ego. That in Gurbani is the filth that clings to the mind. So Janam Janam ki is man ko mal lagi. Janam Janam signifies a long time, a very long time. This ego has clung to the mind. And the mind is kala hua syaha, again a metaphor for dark ignorance. And khanali toti ujli na hove, a soiled cloth does not turn white no matter how many times it is washed with water. But by the Guru's grace, Guru Prasadi, what happens is the alchemy of a jivat mare ulti hove, mat badlaho, ulti hove. The mind is turned around. It faces wisdom and it is transformed, and the filth, the darkness evaporates because now there is light. So the mind is deeply conditioned by the ego over a matter of lifetimes, perhaps, deep impressions, however you want to take them. And the fact is that no amount of surface washing, toti, here the pointer is to rituals, cosmetics. No amount of rituals, moral cosmetics, will cleanse it. The cleaning will come from inner transformation through the grace of the Gurmat, of Gurbani. When one dies while alive, which means when the ego's grip is surrendered. So this is calling for a radical shift of consciousness, not just some superficial ritual. In the second salok, Chaho Jugi Kal Kali Kandi, right? Across the ages. Now, Chaho Jugi, the 4 ages, this is a metaphor for the cycle of time. And in this cycle of time that we live, there is a period of darkness called Kali Yuga. This is usually referred to the present age. So even though this is classified as an age of darkness, it is an age where one can achieve the supreme attainment. Chaho jugi kalakali kandi ik uttam padvi is jugmai in this dark age. So you see, you have to remember that Gurbani doesn't subscribe to the classification of the four ages in the larger Hindu thought. It does not subscribe to that, because what it is saying here is, regardless of the fact that this age, present age, is classified as the age of darkness, the supreme attainment is possible even now. It's a jugamahe. And what do you have to do is Gurmukh har kirat bhal phaiye. You have to become a Gurmukh. That is to say, you have to shift your orientation towards the Guru. And when you do that, Hari Kirat Phal Paye, when you exert yourself, the fruit is the Har being, union, or that wisdom. Jinko Har Likha Pahe. So, that is the way it is meant to be. That is the way it is written. So we have to turn to the Guru to carry us across. Nanak Gur Prasadi Andan Pagate Har Uchcharahen. So the devotee, day and night, through the grace of the Guru, Uchcharahen, utters Har Bhakti Mahe Samahe, and then becomes completely devoted. Uchcharahen, there is a sense to Uchcharahen, to uttering, even though plenty of people dismiss that. I think that there is some merit to utterance, because words have meaning and words make a difference. So when you utter the right words, it actually infuses in you the appropriate emotion. And you need that in order to make this transition to bhakti, full devotion. In the Pauri, Har Har Mel Sad Jan Sangat Mukh Boli Har 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 Pali Bani. So you see again the emphasis on congregation. This is relational. And uttering with your mouth, doing kirtan. That is noble. Singing the virtues, meaning assimilating the virtues and delighting in them. Haralit Chava. All of this is happening through Gurmat, through the Guru's guidance. So repeating this remembrance is like medicine. Har jab jab aukhad khadiya. That is the medicine that you have to take. And that is what will drive out the disease of ego. Sab rog gavate. So in Gurbani, you see, the ego is the problem. Manmukta is the problem that has to be solved. So therefore, this comes through remembrance, through utterance, to acquiring virtues. So this Pauri is celebrating the transformative power of Naam in community. The daily rhythm of remembrance in the company of seekers rewires the mind, and it becomes medicine for the psyche. It dissolves your inner afflictions. So you see, the whole point is going in with gratitude and love. That becomes the texture of your daily life. It's woven into the way you breathe, the way you live. So community is extremely important in Sikhi. It is the incubator of this healing, where devotion is shared and is magnified. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.